Hey guys, so we have reached day 10, August 10th, and today my cousins left. They left at like 5:30 in the morning, so I got up for them and then kind of went back to sleep. And well, the days passed, and now here I am. But basically, today the yearbooks arrived. So you can pick those up from school if you're at my school, obviously. Up until the 16th of August, from 9 till 12, and 2 to 4. And because they arrived, it was, I basically created it myself, and I thought I would maybe show you one of my earliest creations. Now I remember doing this in P4 when we had, I think it was called Creative Week. I think we made a mask or something on one of the days as well. But basically, on this day, I think this is where my kind of interest for comics and art and magazines, publications, that sort of thing came about. I think we all had to do Mr. Men or something, but basically mine was Mr. Naughty. You can read into that what you will. Maybe I was fantasizing about what it would be like if I was not as much of a geek and I broke a few of the rules. So this is how it starts. It starts Mr. Naughty, and he is on the front page, as you can see. And basically, I couldn't spell when I was younger, obviously. So then I added the G and H here, so that it looked like he had. You can see the lines. It looks like he had pinched it from the words because he's Mr. Naughty. Mr. Naughty by A. Kennedy. Okay, I'll read and you can see the picture. One day, Mr. Naughty was walking around the corner when he saw Mr. Wary walking in his direction. As quick as a flash, Mr. Naughty put some pins on the floor. Mr. Naughty watched as Mr. Wary walked onto the pins. "Ow!" screamed Mr. Wary. "Ha ha 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 ha!" laughed Mr. Naughty as he went on his way. Okay. A few minutes later, he saw Mr. Miserable walking across the road. Mr. Naughty ran up to Mr. Miserable and stuck his leg out. Mr. Miserable tripped up and broke his glasses. "Ha ha 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 ha!" laughed Mr. Naughty as he made his way to the cafe. And you can see that he is here at the cafe, and apparently there's a table on the floor. And I think it's called Cafe 1. At the cafe, he saw Mr. Glum. "I'll tell you what might cheer you up," said Mr. Naughty. "Some ice cream." Mr. Naughty went up to the counter and asked for some ice cream. 2 minutes later, Mr. Naughty came back with the food. "Here you go," said Mr. Naughty. "Thank you," said Mr. Glum. Mr. Glum swallowed down the cream. Mr. Glum started coughing. "I'm allergic to cream," spluttered Mr. Glum. "Ha ha ha ha." Yeah, apparently I didn't realize that cream is basically the same as ice cream. So you wouldn't ask for ice cream if he was allergic to cream. Okay, that's just a little flaw in this story. Let's move on to the page 7 and 8. This is 8. A few minutes later, Mr. Naughty was walking through the woods when he heard someone crying. It was Mr. Scared. "What's the matter, Mr. Scared?" asked Mr. Naughty. "I saw a rabbit," cried Mr. Scared. "Oh, that's so bad," lied Mr. Naughty. "But if you look behind you, you'll see a whole family of rabbits about to scare you." "Wah!" cried Mr. Scared. Although actually, I think there was a rabbit. Or maybe, I'm not sure. Okay. Soon Mr. Naughty found himself walking along a country lane. He saw Mr. Shy hiding in a corner, because apparently lanes have corners. Anyway, "Hello, Mr. Shy," said Mr. Naughty. Hello," replied Mr. Shy. "My shoes are too small on me." Well, how would you like a new pair of shoes?" said Mr. Naughty. "Oh, yes, please," squeaked Mr. Shy. "Here you go then," said Mr. Naughty. Thanks." Just when Mr. Shy put the shoes on, there was a big snap. "Ow!" screamed Mr. Shy. "That's enough fun for one day. chuckled Mr. Naughty as he ran home. I've just realized Mr. Naughty doesn't actually have arms. Did he have arms before? He did have arms before. I guess he lost them. Okay. That's a white sun. The next morning, Mr. Naughty woke up and said, "I shall go to the beach." After a while, he was walking along the beach when he saw Mr. and Mrs. Angry walking too. "This will be funny," thought Mr. Naughty. "Mr. Angry, I saw your But he didn't finish his sentence because Mrs. Angry had slapped him on the head with her handbag. "Ow!" screamed Mr. Naughty. "That did it," said Mrs. Angry. Yeah, I guess the handbag hit him in the head. Oh, no, now they're all there and they're saying, "None of us have to live up to, our name anymore. Even Mr. Naughty." And then Mr. Naughty's telling, oh no, that's Mr. Angry. He says, "Turn over." Oh, he went to heaven. I like that bag. Well, apparently Mr. Naughty just turned gay when he went to heaven, and he likes pink handbags. Do you guys have any stories that you made when you were younger? Are they as good as mine? Are they better? Do you think there were some other flaws in my story that I didn't quite see? Also, I want to just let you guys know, if anyone out there, probably I would prefer it if you were in America or France or somewhere not the UK, wants to do like a Skype chat thing, I can do that for one of my vlogs, maybe around the 16th, 17th. I think that'd be quite cool, just we can chat about stuff. I'll work with some things that I want to ask, depending on what country you're from, and then maybe like a true or false thing. So yeah, let me know if you want to do that, and we can set that up. Okay, that was the 10th of August. Wow, these days are really going by fast. And I'll see you day 11.